We've made a lot of mistakes. Too many, if you ask me. But the mistakes is what makes you stronger as a person. I'm Germaine Woon. I'm the owner of the Foundry Asia. The Foundry Asia is a marketing communications agency that focuses more on F&B and hospitality. We do everything from PR, commercial strategy, partnerships and collaborations, and social media. Started off from hotels, and then I actually worked into nightlife, where I worked my way up managing some of the top nightclubs in Hong Kong. I actually entered a restaurant group that manages a lot of Michelin concepts. I moved into a spirit brand where I was leading 200 bars with their commercial sales. And then I moved to Singapore for the opportunity to work with world's 50 best chefs. In retrospect, everyone thinks it's competing with each other, but they both have really strong merits. That's why they're one of the two biggest cities known for F&B and hotels. You learn traits from Singapore, you learn traits from Hong Kong, and you actually bring it across in two different cities. And that's honestly the birth of the Foundry Asia. And something that really resonated with me was we didn't invest in you because of you and your agency. We invested in your potential. And that to me is why I've been hiring my own team members based off that ethos. Everyone on my team is very strong. They're extremely creative, but the one thing that they all have is integrity and love for what they do. I'm not a creative. That's actually one of my weakest spots, and I've been very honest about it from day one. But I surround myself with people that are creative. Our chefs are creative, our bartenders are creative, but ultimately at the end of the day, my team is extremely creative. And while they are there, I support their visions, as long as it's justified, making sure that it makes sense to the mass consumers and also the niche consumers. That's my job as a founder and an owner. Coming from my past experiences, I have been bullied a lot, and the one thing that I wished I always did was to speak up. Because I've had certain experiences and it's built up to a certain point where I don't tolerate any negativity, I don't tolerate gossip, and I surely do not tolerate any forms of bullying. And honestly, when I started working with May and Beckley, I understand why they are the way they are. They have boundaries, they speak up when they don't like something. And some people may see that as either stubborn or, we're being dramatic. But honestly, it's purely having boundaries. I think that's something that no one actually talks about. I absolutely love the people. And that's honestly one of the main reasons why I stayed in F&B for so long, because you really do meet a lot of characters. You have to really love what you do, and I know that sounds very cliche. I interview a lot of people, and the first thing I ask is, are you willing to work the long hours? It's not just loving about food, it's not loving drinks. Are you into the educational side of it? It's not just about pretty photos of food and drinks. If you are into that, then you're not fit for this industry.